Hey, what is going on, guys? This is your boy, the Tam1 to V-Side, Tan Tigers 1, the Bengal Dragon. Make sure to hit that like button, that subscribe button. Follow me on Twitter, Tan Tigers 1, Twitch at Tam1, follow me on Instagram as well. Hit that bell notification button. Welcome to another episode of Casual Cinema Chat. I'm here to talk about the Bumblebee movie that I actually watched yesterday. Now, John Cena's in that movie, and that would usually automatically disqualify me from ever watching the movie, but it was a Transformer movie and it was not directed by Michael Bay. Furthermore, it was directed by Steven Spielberg. A Steven Spielberg movie. So you know what? I swallowed the bitter pill. I'm like, fuck, I gotta tolerate through John Cena. And I actually watched the movie. And this is a case of just my opinion. And by the way, spoiler alert. You have been warned. You don't want this movie spoiled. Hit that like button and move on to another video. Okay, start the video right here. Hit that like and subscribe and bell notification button and move on. But if you've seen the movie or if you don't mind the spoilers, this is an addition by subtraction movie. First of all, I like the setting of the most of the movie in the 80s because Transformers were big in the 80s. You know what? And kudos to them. They actually got Optimus Prime right. They got him in the classic red, white, and blue colors. Excuse me. Yeah, there's a story about a fat girl, like losing her dad and whatnot. Like, yeah. Some parts were done quite well. Some parts were a bit too cliche. You know, because listen, like where I grew up, right? Things like VHS tapes and cassette tapes, like audio cassette tapes, were something that was still prominently in circulation, prominently, and this was in the 90s. I mean, people like if you had a Discman, okay, you would be considered someone who is rich. If you had a Discman, people still used to use Walkmans where I was in the 90s, right? So watching all those the VHS tapes and yeah, it was a little bit nostalgic. The movie, yeah, even some of the fight scenes were done decently. That's how you would expect a Bumblebee character to actually get involved in a fight scene. They also showed sort of how Bumblebee got his recent voice. So I like that as well. And how even he got his name. I like that as well. Even the reference to Cliff Jumper in the beginning. Yes, yes, even Transformers it came a little late to where I was because like I was born '87. I was born uh second half of '87. So most of what I remember is pretty much from the '90s. So yeah, I remember watching Transformers then, just like I remember watching the Arabic version of the Captain Tsubasa cartoons then. Yeah, but if so getting back to Cliff Jumper. That part in the beginning, I like that as well. Apparently, they deleted a scene with Shockwave. Would have liked to seen that, but would have liked to have seen that. But hopefully, if Steven Spielberg can go forward with these movies and basically retell the story, and not have Unicron be planet Earth and Cybertron be Unicron that goes around eating other planets or some shit. Hopefully they can get the robots done right. Then it would be a salvageable franchise. It might even be a good franchise. The acting of the actors and actresses, kind of vanilla. I'll just say that, kind of vanilla. Even some of the acting of the robots were kind of vanilla, but I would say it's, if you're a Transformers fan, I would say it's uh because here's the thing, it is such a refreshing feeling to see a Transformers movie not created by Michael Bay. Okay, especially after Transformers: The Last Night, such a refreshing thing to see a decent Transformers movie. A lot of us, actually liked it from that perspective, and they actually had one or two shout outs to the actual Transformers movie, the one with Unicron in it. So overall, I would say, in a way, it was sl- depending on how you viewed the Venom movie, depending on what you were looking for in the Venom movie, because I was looking for mostly canonical and lore friendly content in the Venom movie instead of that bullshit we got. Yeah, you had some cool fight scenes, you had some cool costumes, you had some cool badass voice acting, but other than that, listen, in the Venom movie, even that last scene that's up on YouTube, he says, "We were gonna eat your arms and we're gonna eat your legs and then we're gonna eat your face. You're gonna look like a turd in the wind." Venom does not say turd in the wind. Yeah, Venom is not a stupid Disney character. Yeah, okay. Like Venom is not Venom is not Aladdin trying to release a rap album. That's like okay. So depending on how you view Venom, I would say this is kind of better than Venom. Not too much, but kind of better than Venom. Now let's talk about John Cena. Holy shit, his acting was phony. Listen, listen, and he did the typical John Cena shit. Okay, he gets punched by a robot. He still comes back and no sells it. He no sells being punched by a robot. He tries to fly a helicopter and botches it. Because John Cena botches everything. He botches flying a helicopter. And he salutes Bumblebee like a Marine. That trademark annoying as salute John Cena does, also there. And yeah, so John Cena wasn't too much in the movie, but the parts he was there, he was like, "Fuck." I'm like, there's one part like towards the end, he said Bumblebee to wait, like, "Hey, wait," and I was whispering like, "Oh man, he's gonna salute, And like once he saluted, I actually laughed, pointing at the screen because I was watching the theater, pointing at the screen like, "Look, he fucking saluted." Like he's like, so you can even check the predictability box. That John Cena did something that was extremely predictable and so cliche because that's shit that John Cena does. But overall, I'd give this movie a 5 out of 10. Uh, like if you want to watch, wash the, 'cause it still doesn't fully wash the stench of Transformers, the last night. But still, if you want a decent Transformers movie, I'd recommend watch it one time. Alright, that's about it, guys. Let me know what you guys thought about this movie in the comment section below. It's your boy, James Timothy, the Bengal Dragon, signing out.